Greetings folks, I am Mitch McKidd and this is my gaming channel. Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I am Mitch McKidd and more further proof that playing video games makes me a better man than I am today. This whole subject I'm about to comment on is really taking me serious repercussions of the video game political agenda that I had to face back in 2013, 2 years ago. For those who are not in the know, let me give you some clarification. Nintendo's digital direct in this year's E3 wasn't as good as last year's, I will admit. I will say this right now, that saying it's the worst one is harsh. I would definitely morally put it saying that it's more of a mixed bag at best. Surely there were some good announcements like the Hyrule Warriors 3DS game. That looks awesome, by the way. I would love to have a Hyrule Warriors on the go. The new Fire Emblem game and its crossover as well. The new Star Fox game, which looks fantastic. Super Mario Maker, great way to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. Xenoblade Chronicles X looks awesome. And Yoshi's Woolly World looks absolutely promising. I might get the game at a later time than its release date, admittedly, but I'll still get it nevertheless. There were a few that I thought weren't that great, and I thought some that were a bit ill-judged, especially in terms of the announcements like the new Mario Sonic game. I might try it out, but I'm not interested in it. The new Mario Luigi Paper Mario crossover looks promising, but I don't hold high hopes for it. I kind of got off the Mario RPGs quite a lot. The new Legend of Zelda game doesn't really isn't my cup of coffee or my cup of tea. And of course, there are the Animal Crossing games. I'm not really interested in them. But the one thing that really got many people so worked up is, of course, the new Metroid Prime game, which is known as Federation Force. Now, when the game was teased, many people were so happy about it being announced that they decided to make a petition and sign it, asking for its immediate cancellation. I mean, what on earth? You thought the people making a petition to get Super Smash Bros. To be released for PSVita was bad enough. This one takes the cake as being the most redundant, ridiculous petition I've ever seen in my entire life, and a real waste of a good website too. I mean, where do I start? So many people got so worked up over this new game announcement that they asked Nintendo via change.org to get the game to be cancelled, so that they would want people to be listened. And I will actually quote one word from the petition, that we should let Nintendo know what we really think of the game and make them actually listen to their fans for once. Help us stop this atrocity of a game from bearing the beloved Metroid franchise name and make Nintendo halt production on it. Oh my god. This is even worse than the amount of shit Mario to Plumber actually gets up to. This one absolutely takes the cake of being, why does video game politics exist in the world? Seriously, people, it's a video game. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be entertainment, not something you should get so worked up over. I mean, to be fairly honest, I'm not really that interested in the new Metroid Prime game, considering that it doesn't. I heard it doesn't look interesting at the slightest. I think some call me Johnny, one of my biggest inspirations of video game reviewing and let's playing. Pretty much said it better than everybody, well, majority of people anyway. But I'm going to say this as well. Just because a game is different doesn't automatically mean it's going to be that bad. I mean, yeah, sure, I may not be interested in this game, but to be so worked up over this and take this so seriously, it just absolutely pains to think, why is so many people in the world this stupid? I am not going, I'm just trying to keep a cool head and trying to be down to earth over this, but as much as I want to be, this really takes the cake of stupid video gaming politics that absolutely makes the video gaming world less enjoyable than it actually is. I am really wanting to, I buy video games just to enjoy what is given to me, what I think of it, and just to see what people have made at it. I mean, this isn't supposed to be politics. I mean, people are comparing Nintendo to the Tories. I mean, the conservative government. And this is not supposed to be political. It's supposed to be video gaming pleasure. People play video games just to have fun. Not to take seriously and just, oh, but treat it like as if it's politics or something like that. No, it doesn't stack up. This is supposed to be... Nintendo are an entertainment company that is making video games for its consoles. I mean, I will admit that while they're holding back a new Metroid Prime game, a legitimate Metroid Prime game for its new console, which is codenamed the NX, but at least Nintendo are actually doing something that is for a next generation console. I mean, I will still admit that I hope they will still support the Wii U for a couple of more years, because I do love my Wii U. I do think it has good games, and people are treating this company as if they're as if a political party that are out of touch or right-winged or fascists or something. That just does not. That's an unfair comparison or contrast. And the petition actually shows what people can do, makes me want to bang my head on a desk by saying, why is so many people in this world so completely stupid and get so easily worked up over the fact that if a video gaming company is trying to make a good game, that it's automatically going to suck. Well, some people presume it is, but it's a work in progress. I mean, this game is in development. Of course it's not going to look good, because I think it's either in its alpha or beta phase. And it's being developed on as we speak. And I am really, really, very, very disappointed against so many people for treating this as if it's something that Nintendo are doing for anything. And even making a petition on change.org. This just shows the world that this amount of people are so much completely into stupidity. This publicity is going to bite them in the arse later on, because they know this negative publicity is probably going to make more Nintendo fans say, oh, if you want to make Nintendo are not that bad. In fact, they got better games like Super Mario Maker, Star Fox, Xenoblade, Yoshi, the new Legend of Zelda, the new Hyrule Warriors games, the new Fire Emblem games. I mean, Nintendo's not going to die because they got so much money. I mean, that may be the case. They may be struggling, but they have enough money to operate. And people, if you're just going to take this seriously or get so worked up over this, you're definitely showing that you're not Super Nintendo. I may come off as a fanboy, but you know what? I'm not intending to say this as a fanboy. I am pretty much making my reputation on these guys. They are just saying this because, well, if you're not going to make a good point about it, I suggest it's something that they're not doing good at all. I mean, to be fairly honest, the petition shows how out of touch certain people are. I'm not pointing fingers at Nintendo. I'm pointing figures that people who signed the petition, they are so out of touch, like the Tories. They're so out of touch. This makes me want to facepalm and think, why am I brought up in this world to begin with when so many people are this stupid? To realize that this game is just a video game. People are taking it seriously and get so easily worked up over certain announcements. This is why we can't have good things in the world. People are treating Nintendo like as if they're a political party when they are an electronics video gaming company that makes video games and are not supposed to be political. Now, I'm honest opinion, this was a waste of a change.org petition. I think this whole petition is going to be ignored by Nintendo. I think Nintendo are not going to be taking notice of this cancellation and think of this. No. I think, like I said before, Some Call Me Johnny said it much better, and I think he actually spoke with an open mind. And myself, I speak with an open mind with this kind of thing. So, you know what? I have a right to have a say in this. I am not really defending the game because I don't think it's going to be, like I said, I'm not interested, but I'm not going to criticize Nintendo for an announcement because I think they did better. They had better announcements at this year's E3, like the new Star Fox game. Like what I said, Nintendo will learn from their mistakes. Deal with it, people. People just need to stop getting so worked up over this and just get over the fact that Nintendo are not supposed to be taken seriously and are a video gaming company who makes good quality video games. Like what they did last year with Mario Kart 8, Hyrule Warriors, the new Bayonetta game, Super Smash Bros, and for this year being Splatoon, and of course, and in a couple of weeks' time, Yoshi's Woolly World. If you want a petition that's much more worth it, that is something that is less entitled than insane people and those who are much more, open-minded, then I suggest you check out the Keep the Ban on Fox Hunting petition, or better yet, sign a petition on to publish the stats showing how many people have died after having their welfare cut by the so-called work capability assessment by the Department for Slavery Discrimination. Or better yet, get a petition that actually is more legitimate than this one. I think the petition is so ridiculous and just unneeded. I just really think that putting politics in video games is absolute bollocks. And I'm going to end it right there before I piss any more people off. So with that being said, I'm Mitch McKidd saying good night, thank you for joining me, and have a great night, ladies and gents.